Hello, my sweet spirit familia. This is day 4 of showing up. We're showing up. Yes, we are. And I hope that you, in whatever capacity you are, because it doesn't have to be YouTube, we might need to show up for something else that we want to do. We want to write that book. We want to, take that course. We want to join that group. We want to start waking up earlier, whatever it is, whatever that is for you. Think of one thing that you've really wanted to do that is not so much attaining a goal, rather working towards it, rather the practices, right? The consistency of just showing up. Whatever that is, then this is us showing up. Because for me, it's definitely been showing up on YouTube and sharing and reaching out and expanding my reach, expanding my connection to my brothers and sisters, in service, in love, in whatever capacity is most helpful, in whatever way, and really just sharing from my heart, being authentic. And I'll start with I'm looking at my arms and I'm like, wow, they're bigger than what I expected to look like on TV, whatever, on YouTube. It's so funny. Listen, and this is interesting and this is powerful, just to acknowledge that, and there's nothing wrong with my arms, my body's fine. I know that the true beauty is not found in the physicality, but I share that thought because another thing that's been really big on my videos as I've started to show up here more and more is mind training. And mind training is what's going on in my mind. What are the creeping thoughts that are coming up, the doubt thoughts, the judgmental thoughts, the past concepts that are, taking me away from being truly present. And so as soon as we release them, we bring them out to the light. And so that's an example. That's an example of releasing. I see this and I'm judging it and it's questioning and I'm not allowing what's truly here for me to share with you to be shared. So just being completely open, completely vulnerable, and it's just the truth. And it's just now that I've taken this path of being more truthful, of being more authentic, it's once we start doing that, once we start listening to our yeses, listening to our nos and following them, and once we start becoming aware of the things that are, guiding us off or towards what we want, we become also more attuned to our thoughts. And becoming more attuned to our thoughts, it's like an invitation to purify them, to release them, to not keep them hidden and put them away and sweep it under the rug. There's no use for that. It literally is just keeping it within you. It literally is just giving it more power. It literally is making it more real, right? Now, so if I would have had the thought about oh, my arm, because being a performer and a singer and having worked out my entire life and being an athlete my entire life, my body was an image that was very important to me. And it's important to me now in the sense that it is useful to me. It is what I want to have of service, and it is useful for me to heal my mind because I know that there's a lot of attachment to our body. Right? But if I don't share that, that's what I want to get to. If I don't share that, given how useful it would be for me and in my story and in my script, I would be hiding a small part, right? I would be making something more private and separate, thinking it's not that important. And then I would be reinforcing it, like I said, I wouldn't be freeing myself of it. And then when I see the video later, I would continue to judge that, continue to see that, maybe even want to find a way to fix it. And this is the way to fix it. To be real about it. This is not me. This is not you. Your body's not you. Next time you're in the mirror and you're getting ready, and you're getting cute, or you're just, whatever it is, you're fixing yourself up, washing your face. This was something I did once when I was in full awakening. And I remember how powerful it was, and I just feel inspired to share it right now. And it was, as you're doing your makeup, as you're washing your face, yeah, remind yourself, talk to yourself in the mirror and say, this is not who I am. Speaking about the body, right? Speaking about the face, your age, your skin, right? This is not who I am, your hair. It doesn't mean that if it's not who you are, then you don't care about it and you deny it. No, I was there too. But it's a process. We go through it as we begin to realize that the body's not who we are. But telling yourself, this is not who I am. Yeah, I remember doing my mascara and being like, this is not who you are, Steph. Just have fun. Remember who you are is so much bigger than this. What God made of you is so much greater, so much more powerful, invulnerable. It is untouchable, indestructible. It is ageless. It is eternal. It is pure. It is love. And when we know that, and that we see that the body is, temporal, it's the opposite of everything I said. It is age-ridden. It does have an end, right? It is always changing. And how can that define us? How can that truly define us? Now, can we use this body, this vehicle, right, to serve, to communicate, to unite, to love, and to heal? Because becoming aware of what the body is and what its purpose can truly be for will liberate us, will heal us. And it's a process. It's not from one day to the other kind of thing. Yeah, I'm 5 years since my deep, deep spiritual awakening, where I completely disconnected from the identity of my body and disconnected from my musical identity as an artist. Two things that were actually very much intertwined, right? Body image and artist image, persona, role in the world, ultimate purpose, worthiness, body image, worthiness, they were intertwined. And my awakening, that was part of my story. Everybody's story is different. And yet, it is useful. We learn with each other. We walk with each other. We lighten up each other's way by sharing them. But not to the point where we're trying to compare each other. Oh, but that one, she had that happen to her. Why didn't it happen to me? Or I want it this way. Don't get caught there either. Because the ego will snatch and compare and contrast. And that's just another trap of separation, separating you from your brother and making you feel like you're two different people trying, when really it's all one thing, having seemingly various experiences. It's all one form, one love, one light. Yeah. So, yeah, it was just those two forms really got released for me. And I was able to see myself beyond them. And for months, zero makeup, completely changed the way I dressed. Donated a bunch of my clothes. It was just the natural thing to do. It just didn't feel authentic to what I was now in that moment. To keep dressing a certain way and not to say that I was dressing bad or, or good or it would just no longer it was no longer where I was at, vibrating and where I was. And so, yeah, this is the invitation to allow you to not only show up and do the thing that you said you wanted to do and start practicing, and whatever it is that thing that you've said, I want to do that, or I want to start doing these practices to become this type of person, or whatever it is that I spoke of earlier in the video. Comment right below, Make it true, make a commitment. Join me, because this is me committing as well to myself and to this space and to all of you. And we can do this together, we can help each other together, and we can show up together. And for me, at this point, it's really just sharing what's on my heart, what comes up in the moment, whatever insight is really present. And so, yeah, I think, that racing car, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's a confirmation. Go after it. Go after it. We are here, like I said in my very first video, we are here. Oh, that's Pepper. We are here to walk together, and we are here to support one another. So it is so important that we just, sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. My daughter's coming. She's like stepping in and out. Like she's literally copying me with my hand gestures as I'm doing this. Because normally I record when she's not home, but not making it an excuse not to do it. There you go. Maybe can you step out and go that way? Take her with you so I can finish. Thank you. That's my sign to head out, but let's step into remembering who we are. Let's show up for each other, for ourselves. Let's start doing the thing that we've been wanting to do. Make it more concrete. And let's remember that when we get these doubt thoughts, they're there to be the light to be shined upon it. That's the mind training, to be shared in a space that we feel comfortable with, yeah? I really have been feeling like I have this acim group, right? But, it would be nice maybe, let's see, when it feels right, if this is something that sparks for you, I'm gonna let it unfold. But maybe to make a group, that is a safe space, a healing space, a space of expression. And it doesn't have to be particularly just for Course in Miracles students, but for everyone who is a student of life and has an open heart and wants to learn. And I just naturally will be using the principles of the Course because it is my spiritual path. But it is a path that includes all paths. So, yeah, maybe that's something we can pray on together, feel together and see if that unfolds. But as always, thank you for joining me. And until the next video, do you, be you. Remember, your body is not who you are only, and it is a vehicle for you to bless this world beyond giving yourself any worth, identity. Use it as that tool to carry, to channel, to feel, to love, and to shine your light. So go shine your light, my friends. See you soon.